The elevator twist. The story begins with James. He hated elevators. They were small, awkward, and often filled with uncomfortable silence. But today he had no choice. Running late for a job interview on the 42nd floor, he dashed into the elevator just as the door was closing. Inside, he found a young woman standing by the buttons, staring intently at her phone. She looked up briefly, smiled, and then returned to her screen. James nodded politely and pressed the button for his floor. The elevator started to rise, but after a few seconds it jolted to a sudden stop. The lights flickered and the elevator was motionless. "Great," James muttered. His interview was in less than 10 minutes. The woman sighed. "Of course, the day I am running late, this happens." James chuckled. "Same here." Job interview. "Really?" "Me too," she said, grinning. "Maybe we are both heading to the same place." For a moment, the frustration of being stuck faded as they exchanged a few nervous laughs. But soon, minutes stretched into longer silence, and the reality of their situation set in. James checked his watch. It had already been 15 minutes. "So, how do you feel about a small talk?" the woman asked, breaking the quiet. James smiled. "Only if it's a good small talk." "Deal." "I'm Emma, by the way." "James, nice to meet you." Even under these weird circumstances. They began chatting, sharing random stories about terrible bosses, odd hobbies, and their wildest dreams. The minutes ticked by unnoticed as they laughed and traded light-hearted banter. For the first time in a long while, James felt completely at the edge with a stranger. Suddenly the elevator shook and the lights flickered black on. The door cracked open. They had been stuck for over 40 minutes. As they stepped out, James glanced at his watch. "We are both way late for our interviews." Emma sighed. "Yeah, I don't think we are getting the job." Just then a man approached, looking flustered. "You two wouldn't happen to be here for the executive positions, would you?" They nodded. "Good, I'm Dan, the CEO. The interviews got delayed because of a power outage. Why don't we do something different? You two have been stuck together for a while. How about we do a joint interview? I would love to see how you collaborate." James and Emma exchanged surprised glances. Without hesitation, they agreed. The interview was filled with laughter and teamwork. Dan was impressed, not just with their qualifications, but with their connection. As they left the building together, James turned into Emma. "You know, I don't think I would have gotten through that without you." Emma smiled. "Same here. And hey, even if we don't get the job, I think we made a pretty great team." 2 days later, they both received job offers. But more importantly, they walked away from the strange day with something neither of them expected. A new beginning, and perhaps a little more than just friendship. Have you ever been an unexpected encounter that changed your day or even your life? Share your stories in the comments below.